What's up guys, it's Aden Kleve from Bodyboard South Africa, and I am on the first episode of the new That Boogie Show. This is the old boy. Come boogie with us, alright? Come boogie with us. Pretty simple, plain and simple. Massive sign, you know, in case you miss it. And we've got a bunch of rental wetties. We've got a bunch of rental flippers. These are all the boards we have, ranging in all the different sizes. A couple of gems here as well, actually. I've got one of Jared Houston's first, here we go. One of his first customs that he ever got, Turbo. And Turbo's actually made a comeback again. This thing's actually still pretty good. So this thing's seen some airtime. Change rooms for the guys and girls. Couple of vintage magazines, come check this out. Logic Mag, 2005. It's Mark Watts on the cover. Shredding it up. Couple of Vaughan Harris. Hey, Vaughan Harris in the back with Seafin's advert. Just pure gold, you know. It's just support companies that support bodyboarding. Yes. Hey, that's a page for you. Alright, I handmade this. Took me ages, like 3 hours. Bodyboard Shack. Just a montage of all the good times. Yeah, it's good. It's been a journey, but we are nowhere near where we want to be yet. So we're just getting started. Definitely a lot more international trips for us, and just encouraging the growth of the sport. You know, people who are maybe fearful of the ocean and are wanting to get in on a non-threatening craft, bodyboarding is the best way for you to go. People who want to surf but are scared of a surfboard and want to just start catching waves, bodyboarding is a great way to go. And then for those guys who want to do more high-end stuff, there's plenty of room for that, and we go from beginner right to the tippy top, and guys doing, you know, big moves, riding big waves. And yeah, it's kind of what I want to focus on, is just growing the sport as a whole and specializing in people who want to have an experience. Maybe you want to bring your family or your office colleagues and come for a day out. We would do like real nice big team events and corporate days. And then we want to do one-on-one. We want to focus on catching a wave or practicing a move. And then we've got the kind of elite package, which is bringing people over, taking them around for a week, showing them all the different waves, showing them just the beautiful culture that Cape Town has, and just the lifestyle and community that bodyboarding is in South Africa. And yeah, this is our little hub, the Bodyboard Shack. That's where it's all happening. I spent a lot of time competing and really like chasing really good, heavy, clean waves, and had a very like competitive mindset when it came to bodyboarding. And when I kind of shifted into coaching and sharing and encouraging others to grow in the sport, whatever level it is or was, I definitely got more of a satisfaction level for me personally. And I'm a people's person. I love dealing with people. I love sharing and connecting with them and showing them, you know, for bodyboarding, what bodyboarding's done for me is it's my life through and through. So yeah, it's been an absolute game changer, turning that into like a job, I guess, and enriching people's lives through bodyboarding. And I get a lot of satisfaction. It's weird, I get more satisfaction now watching someone catch their first wave than I do catching like a really good barrel. Like, I obviously love getting a good barrel, but the satisfaction I get from showing someone and seeing that smile on their face, or, you know, someone who's really scared of the ocean. I've had lots of people who've been super scared of the ocean. They've had a bad experience, or, you know, they've had a near drowning experience when they were kids. It's usually rooted when they're kids, or a husband, or, you know, husband's taken the wife out into something that they're definitely not capable of riding, and they've just been like, no, I'm done. And then they've come to us, and we've kind of just slowly put them through their paces, and then watching them kind of break through these barriers. And people are carrying these lessons, like bodyboarding life lessons, into other areas of their lives, and that for me is huge. You know, learning how to break down barriers, face fears, and kind of be encouraged to see that they can do more than they think they can do. So yeah. Yeah, so, you know, last year was a good year for me. I won my first South African title. That was a big one. I took about a 10-year hiatus from South African competition, so it was good to come back and give it a crack and come out on top. This year for me, yeah, still definitely, I am competitive at heart. I love it. I love to compete. I definitely don't put as much pressure on myself as I used to, which is probably a good thing. I'm a bit more relaxed in the water now. So yeah, I definitely want to go for that second title again. Try go for the double as well. Try go for a drop knee and a pro title. You know, I think there's a handful of guys who've done that in South Africa. I think Sasha Speck has done that. Maybe Vaughan Harris has done that. But you know, an elite few. So I definitely want to like try get those titles. I mean, the Cape Classic was a monumental event growing up for me. I started my first Cape Classic when I was 12, I think, which was almost like 20 years ago. And you know, the vibe that it brings, the competitors that it brings, it's an amazing event. I'm stoked that it's coming back. Very stoked. I will definitely be competing. And yeah, I've got great memories. You know, I won my first boys final in 2005, I think, or 4 at Cape Classic, and yeah, I've just always had a good feeling about Cape Classic, so I'm very stoked that it's coming back.